Good evening and welcome to Feel Good Talk Love 101. I'm your host, Charles Brakely, along with the host of Love 101, my man, Naeem Najib. What's going on, brother? How you doing today?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. I can't complain. Hey, just glad to be here. Feeling great today. Just got back from vacation, so I'm ready to rock and roll. You know what I mean? So,
All right.
but before we do that, I gotta, give a shout out to our sponsor, which is the A Game. So, we're gonna play the commercial, then we'll come right back with Feel Good Talk Love 101. All right. And that is the A Game, great for strength, libido, energy, and vitality. So if you want your free sample, give me a call at 302-723-2836. Again, 302-723-2836 to get your free sample of the A Game. So now I'm going to pass it on over to you, Naeem, and I'll let you do what you do, brother.
All right. So let's go straight into the conversation. Can you share my screen?
Yes, sir.
All right. We are talking about what we're always talking about, love and healthy relationships. Can't say it too much. That in order to identify a healthy relationship, you need to identify a toxic relationship. In order to identify a toxic relationship, you got to identify the principles of a healthy relationship. So I'm Naeem Najib, and I am your personal guide in the anatomy and thought system of love and fear, of healthy and toxic relationships. You can check out more of the work we do here at Love 101 on uh, healingtoxicrelationships.com. If anyone can put that in the chat, that would be great. That's healingtoxicrelationships.com. Great domain name and a great website. So very simple and easy to find resources there. In the meantime, let's do this together, Charles. So let's talk about one principle. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask you about one, you ask me about one. So it's any one you want. We know that the facts of love and fear are here. So you can see it on your screen, screenshot it, share it with people. It's freedom, appreciation, communication, trust, sincerity. That's on the healthy relationship side. It's fear, attack, conflict, trauma, and separation on the unhealthy side. So tell me, why is a toxic relationship based on fear or force? What does that mean, Charles? You're on mute.
Sorry about that. Fear of force is, going against your will. Like you said, is not healthy. Fear is not healthy. So again, on the fear, as far as fear is concerned, you don't want that. It's very unhealthy, stressful, and then from fear, everything else comes into play from that point. So,
And can you tell me, is guilt tripping somebody a form of force or fear?
guilt tripping, yeah, I mean, that would be attack. That would be under attack. I would think
Yes,
attack. Yes.
it is.
So
It
I will
is.
go with attack. Like I said, fear is fear, attack, conflict, trauma, and separation. So that definitely would be under the attack, under A, which is attack. Mhm.
Okay, then you asked me about any one of them.
All right. Let's see. What about let's go with appreciation. Let's go to matter of fact, let's go with freedom. Since I did fear, let's go with freedom.
All
What is
right.
freedom?
Freedom for 200. So freedom, what freedom means, well, let's ask some more questions. Do you like being in any kind of relationship, not just romantic, we're talking about all relationships, where you feel like you have to do something, meaning you have to show up and be there, or even listen to what somebody has to say, or where you feel free either way? You feel free to come, you feel free to go, you feel do you feel free to express yourself? Do you feel safe in that? Or do you feel like you're going to be attacked again by expressing yourself? So freedom is a part of a healthy relationship because it recognizes that everyone is free to be exactly who they are. There's
Right.
no force or fear in it.
Exactly.
So going on to appreciation, and anyone who has comments, please share comments,
please.
questions. But what about appreciation, Charles? Why is that healthy?
It's healthy because you're showing the person that you appreciate, the things they do because they don't have to do certain things that they do. So just to appreciate that person and just taking the time and thinking about you or doing what they're supposed to do. I think that is very important as far as when it comes to love.
All right, as opposed to attack, abuse, and anger.
Anger and fear, yes. What about communication, Naeem? Talk about that.
All right, well, we know we can say a lot about it because everybody knows healthy relationships based on communication, but communication is more than just talking and texting. Communication is heart-based communication and connection. So there's no conflict or confusion in it. It's clear. And that's it means that we're not just talking, but we're on the same purpose for our talking. So if our talking is supposed to give us more understanding for our position or to help us be more clear about our purpose here. It's not just, oh, I'm just going to talk for talk's sake. I'm going to talk because what I'm sharing is coming from a place of love. That's what communication is about. And so now let's talk about trust and truth.
Yeah, trust and truth. I mean, I think we trust more than what we think. And I talk about this all the time. We trust people more than I want the trust. You want that trust. That's very healthy to have that trust. But I think we trust without even knowing that we trust. Like I'm gonna give an example. You go into a food place, you eat, you expect and you trust that this person is going to make your food to the best of their ability. They're not going to spit in it, whatever. Their hands are clean, stuff of that nature. Same thing with flying a plane. You think, okay, hopefully, he'll get me there safely. This pilot to get me there safely. So again, I think we trust more than what we think we do, but without trust, you can't have love. So,
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, sincerity for 400. So talk about sincerity as opposed to dealing with shame, suspicion, all that stuff. How do you feel when you feel suspicious of someone? Definitely not trust. How do you feel when you feel shame about anything? Definitely not innocent, right? It's not healthy to feel guilt or fear in a relationship. I counsel and talk through things with people,
Mm-hmm.
and especially about this whole idea of fear and guilt and feeling guilty about things. And it's like, guilt is, we were talking about this earlier too, guilt is direct attack. Guilt is a way of trying to get someone to do what you want them to do. It's a way of trying to control someone or a situation. And we talk about that in the book, which this screen is actually part of that book. Healing Toxic Relationships is also a book as well. Mm-hmm. And sincerity just means it's like freedom. You say what you mean what you say. You show up as you are. You're not receiving attack. You're here you're here to give and receive appreciation. Mm-hmm. And anyone who has anything to share, please share. And we have
we do some comments. Yeah, we do have comments. We got Sky Darling. What's going on, lady? She says, hello, my kings. Thanks for tuning in. We definitely appreciate you as always. And she also says hashtag trust and hashtag truth. All right, my man Taymu. What's going on, brother? Thanks for tuning in, Taymu. He says, yo, good brothers, long time no see. Yeah, man, long time no see. But again, man, we got to get together. I'll talk to you soon, definitely. And Sky Darling says, thinking too much what that person's agenda really is. All right, Sky, clarify that. What are you what were you talking about there? All right, and that's it, Naeem. That's all the comments we have so far. I'm pretty sure they'll start, pouring in eventually. So, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. I was just looking at some of the comments in the back we have here. So I'm just trying to guilt trip Nas around to come.
Shout out to Nas. We haven't seen him in a while. Thanks for tuning in, Nas. We appreciate you. Long time no see.
Mhm.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure. Whenever you ready, let us know. We're on. Let us know you want to come on. Let us know. So, but yeah, Naeem, this is an awesome topic as always. Hold on, we got 2 more comments there, and we got Lakia Milburn. She says, "Hello, feel good and love doctor. What's going on, Lakia? Thanks for tuning in. She's tuning in from YouTube, and then we have Sky Darling. When I'm suspicious of an individual. Okay, we got you now. Thanks, guys. Thanks for clearing that up. We appreciate that. So,
Yes.
but yeah.
And my question is, just because you feel suspicious of someone, does that mean that they're doing something that's a violation to you? You know what I mean? Sometimes we can feel suspicion and
Right.
think that someone's out to get us or what have you, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they have bad intentions or that they're untrustworthy. And the whole point of this course in healing toxic relationships is to really look at yourself, to look at how you've been abusive to your own self, not because you've been beating yourself up or hurting yourself directly, but maybe because you're always complaining about someone verbally attacking you, yet you constantly, or arguing with you, yet you constantly participate in the argument. Right? Argument takes 2. No one can argue at you like, Charles, I'm right and you're wrong. That's right. Don't say nothing because it don't matter. I'm right, you wrong, and they don't care what you got to say. That's why we arguing. How you arguing if nobody's saying that? The other person's on mute, literally, and you just talking.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not an argument. That's just a tirade.
No, but Naeem, I think some people are addicted to toxic relationships. Like,
You're right.
For me, a lot of people think, if they don't have a challenge in their relationship as far as, the trauma, all that crazy stuff, then there's no love, there's no excitement. I don't know if somebody could chime in. What do you get out of that? I just need to know that. What is it that you get out of it?
Yeah.
What excitement is there to be fighting all the time, accusing, each other of different things, blood pressure through the roof? Somebody help me out, please. Somebody help me
So that's
out.
the question to everybody.
Right.
Do you argue? Do you argue? Do you fight? And why do you do it?
All right, exactly.
And do you believe that people can be addicted to it?
And we got Rosalie Moses. What's going on, Roz? She says, I don't want to feel untrustworthy. Okay, now is that, I don't know. Explain yourself with that one. Talk to me.
If you want to talk about trust, I've got a good book called Trust is Not a Game, a Manual for Grace you can check out to help you sort through some ideas, some thoughts, and feelings about trust.
Yeah,
and
man.
Thank you for your comments, though.
Definitely. But again, man, like I said, some people are addicted to that type of lifestyle. Me personally, I just, I don't know. I guess when you were coming up, you didn't know. So you didn't know whether you were loving or what you were doing. You were just going through those emotions when you were coming up. But as you get older, I think you start to realize, some people anyway, you start to realize that, that's just not healthy, And again, thanks to you, Naeem, like I said, some of this stuff that I'm learning on here I've learned because of you. You know what I mean? So I definitely like to give you a shout. And I just want everybody to know this work is Najib's work. So it's not, we're not just pulling it out of a hat. We're actually, this is his work. So the brother's deep. So they don't call him the love doctor for nothing.
Thank you. I've kind of written my own doctorate. So, yeah.
You want to share that?
You have the website up. Can you share my screen? What my screen is actually the website, and this is healingtoxicrelationships.com. Oh, let me come out and come back in because I was not on the right page for it. But I'm going to come right back into it just so you can see what the website looks like.
Okay.
So, all right. Can you share my screen one more again?
Yes, sir. Here it is right here. Boom.
All right. So this is Love 101. Healing Toxic Relationships is more than just a course. It is a mission to heal toxic relationships. And what is the mission? The mission, as it says, is, let me just scroll down for a second. It is to help people heal their addiction to toxic relationships by looking within. And again, I have that by looking within part, which is important because we think, oh, I just got to get somebody that doesn't argue. I got to get somebody who just does what I want them to do. I just got to get somebody who has similar interests. I like romance movies. The last person only liked sports, watching sports. I got to get somebody that likes romance movies. The other person, they don't like going to see action movies. I got to get somebody that likes action movies. I got to get somebody who's vegan like me. I got to get somebody who's omnivore like me. I got to get somebody who makes this much money. It's not about that. It's about looking within and seeing what is it within you that thinks that what someone else does or says is causing you to feel lesser than or greater than. You know, they are them, you are you. You join together to create that unique us, right? The two of you. Your relationship is unique to you. And quiet as kept, you don't want somebody exactly like you. I don't care who you are. You don't want somebody exactly like you. So stop. Like, come on, you already got you. Why you need another you? Say that again, Charles.
It would be boring.
It would be, as great as you are, and I'm talking about everybody, as great as you are, you do not want somebody just like you. You want someone who's them, right? And hopefully complementary in some ways. But again, even the parts where we have lessons to learn and where we don't always, where we're not healed totally, they say hurt people and toxic people attract toxic people. You know what? Well, the truth is everybody attracts everybody. Meaning you attract people who are healthy, who are sick, who are toxic, who are not toxic, who are drama kings and queens, who are calm. You attract all kind of people, but the person you choose and the people you choose to be around, that's a reflection of your consciousness more so than this law of attraction. Oh, you attract somebody that has similar traumas as you. No, you do. I'm not saying you don't. And you attract people who have all kinds of traumas and all kinds of healing. Okay. And there's nothing you cannot gain from being in a relationship with any particular person. Meaning you can gain by being with anybody. You can learn, you can teach, you can heal. And it's about looking within. All right. This person's trying to press my buttons, but what is it within me that's allowing it to get pressed? The buttons get pressed. So now I roar. They're like, do. I'm like, like, do. I'm like, like, do. Then I just start getting into all of that.
Right.
Why can't I just be like, do? I'm like, okay, do. I see what you're doing. I don't know why you just keep pressing buttons. Like, that's where you want to be, right? So it's good that they press your buttons. It's good that they trigger you. It's good that they bring out that anxiety, fear of abandonment, that all that stuff on the toxic side. It's good that they help bring that out of you because now you know what needs to be healed.
That's right.
It's more like instead of pressing your buttons, they're pointing to places that are in need of healing. That's what they're doing. And that's a great service. If we're going to look at it differently, it's a great service when people are like, I feel so insecure when my partner is looking at other people, my romantic partner. It's like, well, are they pushing you down in the gutter and running off with other people while you standing there? Like, what is it? Why are you so insecure if you got, why can't you talk about it and say, okay, yeah, my insecurity is coming up, but you're also free to look at whoever you want to look at, do what you want to do, right? And do you really think you would be happy controlling someone's every behavior, every movement, every thought, every feeling, every attraction that you're like, Stop being attracted to that person. I feel insecure. Like, okay, no attraction here. Done. Sure, attraction is gone. All right. Where were you the last 5 minutes? You called me. I didn't pick up. Oh, I will pick up every single time you call now. Yep. My phone is going to be pasted to my hand. And only number in the phone is your number.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want somebody like that.
Yeah, I'm not. Hey, man, it's crazy. I mean, I've seen it, so I know it's crazy. But we got some comments out here. We got Rosalie Moses. Roz says, "Hi, thanks, Roz. Thanks for tuning in." She did have that other comment she did talk about. And then Fatima West says, "Some people like to fight. Competition in a relationship, they are addicted to it." I could see. Okay. It depends. Like they do have little competition. Like, okay, if you get married, let's say you get married, you have competitions with your wife. As far as they say that competition as far as making the money and all that, which I think is healthy because you're both pushing each other. It's not but I don't think that that's a competition. How can I say it? I think that's more. I see what you're saying, Fatima, but I think more so that competition, the friendly competition versus that whole bunch of negative bull, that crazy stuff. So, but I think I got where you going with that. You know what I mean? But maybe Naeem, you can jump in here, maybe help me out with that one.
Well, yes.
I don't consider that competition fighting. Like, to me, competition, you had that friendly competition. That's fine because you're motivating each other to do better. But as far as the fighting part and the I don't know. They just don't. To me, they don't go hand in hand.
I just don't understand why you fight with somebody you call your partner. If y'all on the same team, what is the adversarial nature of the relationship about? How is that helping? Here's my one question. How is it enhancing your life? This is the one question you should ask about everything. This food I'm about to eat, how's it enhancing my life? This nap I'm about to take, how's it enhancing my life? Good, I'm about to take this nap. I know it looked like I just came out of a nap because I did. And this conversation I'm about to have, right? Feel good. That's why I came out of the nap, because the nap was enhancing my life. And I was like, oh, it's time to feel good. That's going to enhance my life too. So if it wasn't, trust me, I'd stay in the nap. But but it's going to enhance my life. Maybe it can enhance someone else's as well.
Exactly.
We got to ask different questions. Yes, we can be addicted to it, just like we can be addicted to anything, any unhealthy stuff. And sometimes it's the energy and the stimulation. You notice how when people get ready to argue and fight, then the body starts moving and the hands start clapping and the voice starts raising and all the stuff starts coming out. They start, YMCA, start doing all kind of movement. And it's like, when you're just talking about hair getting messed up. You're talking about just, let's say, let me tell you something I appreciate. You don't say, listen, Charles, I appreciate you so much, man. When we first met, I knew he was gonna hit it off. It was so great to meet you. You such a feel good talk, mind, body, soul, and business. I appreciate this dude, y'all. It's like you normally don't get people, so worked up to express love.
Right, you're right.
Man, remember that time you owed me that $5? I've been waiting for that $5 for 5 years. How come you get all worked up over that? And that energy, you can get addicted to. It's like you breathing heavy, you got all this energy going, and it's unfortunately toward a mindset and a feeling that can cause you indigestion and mess up your immune system because it's toxic. But that energy, some people, get addicted to it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you on that now. I see exactly, because when they express the love, it's more so low key. I love you. They start crying, whatever. But then when you get upset, it's like a more, I really didn't even pay that any attention. But I'm glad you brought that up, man. That's great energy right there. I mean, that's
glad I can bring that to your attention, because just think about it. When people, when we get upset and we get all that conflict, attack, abuse, trauma, the energy usually, and we've been talking about attack for a little while, the argument and attack, usually the voices, they go up or down. The gesticulation, the hand movement and the neck movement and the body movement, usually Charles, I can't stand you. You are terrible. I'm right and you are wrong. Is it
Right.
more like this, or is more like I can't stand you? Don't talk to me like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
and so it's more expressive,
Yeah.
right?
Think of that defense mechanism that kicks in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You're like
The
really
point, like you gonna really fight, just fight. Like you don't
right.
need to get.
And Lakaya says there is no excitement, but if that's what you're used to, then you're going to argue and everything else. And that's true. You know, there's no excitement in that. I mean, you know, except stress, but like, great point. Great point. Also, Scott Don says, yes, people can be addicted and it's a spiritual disease. Great.
Hold that real quick.
Great.
I appreciate you using that word
Yeah.
spiritual, Sky,
Yeah.
because I want to give another way of looking at this word spiritual. A lot of times we can get caught up into like, oh, spiritual, ephemeral, abstract ideas like, okay, well, what does that mean? Are we talking about God, religion, all this sort of thing, soul, all that?
Mhm.
I'm going to give you another, because people, go on spiritual journeys and such. I'm going to give you another word to think about a spiritual healing, a spiritual journey, a spiritual addiction. And then you tell me if it makes sense to you. Emotional. A spiritual journey is an emotional journey, right? Because when we talk about our spiritual development and our spiritual things, and I'm not saying that I'm right and this is how everyone sees it. I'm just saying that in most cases, when we're talking about spiritual disease and stuff, we're talking about emotional disease. We're talking about you want to advance spiritually. You want to get yourself to a place where that thing that I really used to let bother me, and I would feel all sick and twisted and stomach turned up in knots about, I can take a deep breath and just be like, you know what? It used to take me 2 days to get over this. Now, a few minutes, I just breathe and I'm just like, I do my exercises and I say, okay, let that go. That don't mean nothing. I'm giving all the meaning it has. And it helps balance me emotionally. And that helps me access deeper thoughts, which help me take better actions,
Right.
So I just want to offer that as well.
Okay. That's great. That's great comment there. Rosalie Moses says, okay, I have had men who would just say things and then it's nothing. I guess nothing. Hey, clarify that. Maybe the next one will. Let's see. She says, see, I am ready for change. I accept all my man has to offer. Okay.
So you are accepting him exactly as he is. Okay. That's what I'm getting from it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the same thing I'm getting there too. Okay.
Yeah.
And hey, what's up, Miss Willie? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. She says hello. I guess she's saying hello to Miss Willie, and she says yes, it is. She was talking about, I guess, the energy that we were talking about, and then Lakaya says relationships has its ups and downs, but it's a thing of being able to walk away, cool down, and come back and talk about it.
Thank you.
That's good.
Lakaya. I also offer this. A lot of people don't like this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Sometimes, most times, if it's an emotional thing, especially, meaning you're feeling upset, oh, my partner, they were in their phone, they weren't paying me no attention, so I'm gonna go take a walk and come back and talk about it. You can take a walk and come back, but you don't always have to talk about it, right? Because whatever they were doing in their phone was their business. And whatever you felt about it is your business. And if they weren't in their phone sending you to your phone a bunch of messages about all caps, you right, I'm right, you wrong, forget you, all that stuff that they would normally be arguing with you about, like an attack, then your feelings are your responsibility. I mean, you don't even have to talk about it because they didn't do nothing to you and you made yourself feel that way. So I'm just saying that a lot of times when I counsel people and they ask for, oh, we need to process this and work through this and talk about it, I'm like, no, you don't. And they want to talk about all their problems. Say, I don't want to hear none of that. Tell me what you appreciate about yourself, about each other, about the relationship. Let's start from there. Let's change the vibration, the energy up in here. And then, because you can approach, if we're going to talk about it, it's better to talk about it from a realm of remembering, like, oh yeah, I love this person. I forgot. I trust this person. I forgot. I'm trying to communicate with this person. I forgot, but I stepped in here with a bunch of grievances on my back. You know, the thing, you know, the people, they have the stick and the little handkerchief and stuff. It's more like a suitcase on that thing. Like, got some grievances. Let me open them up. Check this one out. We're gonna go from 1 to 999. It's like, no. Keep your briefcase and your bindle, because that's what they call a little stick. You know, it had a name. It's called a bindle. Leave that at the door, and let's sit down and remember that y'all love each other. That y'all are trying to work. Y'all are here for solutions. So keep the problems over there. Let's talk about what you appreciate about each other. And then when you remember that, oh yeah, I actually love this person, I'm actually on their team, then we might be able to approach some of those things you think are problems. But what always happens is you realize when you're in a different state of mind, the things you thought were problems were not really problems at all. Some of them, you know, not really problems at all. It's more so your scripts and your expectations not being fulfilled, which someone has to fulfill for you anyway.
There you go. Good point. And Willie France, Miss Willie says, love is deaf, dumb, blind, and crazy. Uh-oh. We got to get this one. And she said, if you act like you will attack me, I'm out. And that's a good thing. Get on out of there, Miss Willie. But I can't agree with you on love is deaf, dumb, blind, and crazy. You know, that's just deaf, dumb, blind, and crazy. We do appreciate your comments, though, you know.
Yes.
We always talk about love, you know, it's facts. You know, it's freedom, appreciation, communication, trust, and sincerity. So all of this right here, deaf, dumb, blind, and crazy, that's all on the other side. So we're gonna leave that out of love. And Fatima West says, energy makes people feel strong, powerful, like winning the race. The defense mechanism is real. Some people feel like they are going to literally die over the argument. I guess if she mean over the argument. So
yeah, especially when you put your whole identity on a position, because the argument is what? 2 positions, and it could be 2 beliefs, 2 strongly held convictions, it could be political, religious, existential. It could be what, you know, you like Coca-Cola, Pepsi. It could be whatever.
Right.
You know, it could be about. But if you really like, you know, you a PC person, I'm an Apple person, whatever it may be, and you really identify with it, you feel the way you feel over it, right? But I think I say this a lot. It doesn't make the other person wrong, and no one's wrong for having an opinion.
Right.
If there was anything that was wrong, it would be engaging in a interaction with someone who you're supposed to love and appreciate, and because of your inflamed feelings in the moment, using that to cause separation, right, between the two of you, just because of how you feel on something that's extremely low stakes, like whatever again, if we're not arguing about, all right, like some people in this country, the whole state is burning down, maybe we should get out and through the front door or the back door, or should we get out? It's like, I want to finish watching the Real Housewives show episode first. Like, we need to go. This is something.
Right.
That's a little more high stakes. Like the fire, they told us is coming in the next hour. We don't got time to finish watching your show. Let's go. It's like, I really don't. I want to see what happens in this episode. Like, you know what? You're gonna have to figure that out yourself. I'm burning down around you because I'm staying here with you. I'm not even staying here for the argument. I mean, we arguing over some petty stuff. It's not even really that urgent, you know.
Scott Darling says makes sense, and I think Fatima's coming back off. Said they have to win. Ego is so attached to it.
And it's like, what are you winning? Money? You know,
right. What are we winning?
You're right. And is it Fatima or is it Fatima?
It's Fatima. Those that know her, I grew up. Fatima, I call her Fatima, but I'm gonna say Fatima for everybody else. This is what she has here, so I'll give her the respect.
We're talking about the same.
We're talking about the same. Like, yeah, we're talking about the same person. And let's see. She also says, "Real mutual, respectful love isn't." Elaborate on that, Fatima. I think she was talking. I can't remember what conversation we had with that one. And Got a good one. Here's another one. Sky says, based on your experience, why are women more open to have these discussions?
It's a good question. I wouldn't say that it's just women or men. I would say that the forum, just because we're in a particular forum and it may appear to be more women than men, this is not the only forum where these discussions are being had. And women, men, everyone is having these discussions in their own way, in their own forum, even if it's just with themselves, in their journal, with their closest friend, what have you, in privacy. And I've experienced forums with men, all men, with women, all women, with men and women. You know, it was years before I started doing it online and virtually. I would go to my friend's house every Friday. We would set up a meeting where we would talk. Even before I started publishing books, we would just have conversations where we'd have friends come together and just talk about all sort of things, just like we're all doing now. So I hear you, and I would offer another way to look at it, which is that just because it might appear to see, or maybe in public, that it may appear that women might show up more for the discussion, it doesn't mean that discussions are not also being had by men and by anyone. So
that's true too. Cause
yeah,
like men, I mean, we do have those conversations a lot more so, I guess privately, because I used to, the same thing when I was in college. We used to have all these different conversations that they normally wouldn't have, amongst, in public, put it like that. So that's definitely true. Fatima also says, people have to know the rules of engagement. Fight, be fair, engagement, fight. I'm sorry, let me read that again. People have to know the rules of engagement, fight, be fair and respectful and solution-minded, not I have to win mindset. I got exactly what you're saying. You're definitely right. We got too many people trying to win a gold medal, and who's right and who's wrong. Also, what Miss Willie French says, I meant there is fighting and you are staying in that talk. Yes, you're right. You're right, Miss Willie. You're right. And I'm going to go back to where Fatima said, real mutual respect, love is. And she was talking about the comment that Miss Willie made about deaf, dumb, and blind and crazy. So a lot of this stuff is broken up. So when I do get these comments, sometimes it's hard to distinguish where they're coming from. Let's see. Okay, we have one. Okay, we did that already. Okay, we did that already. And Fatima says it's for Team Allah. Exactly.
All right, there we go.
We know Fatima. Like I said, she's driving. I know, like when I could tell she probably was driving because some of the stuff she's typing. But be careful out there. Don't be texting and driving now. We don't recommend that. That's not healthy now. But again, be very careful out there. I appreciate the love. We appreciate the love, though. We appreciate the love. So,
like, I gotta say something. Yeah. Hopefully you're at a red light or it's parked somewhere.
Yeah, hopefully, you pulled over. Please don't
gotta add to this conversation. It's such a great conversation. It's always a great conversation with you all, family, and I appreciate it. And I always appreciate being here. It enhances my life, my work. Are we ready to talk about that event?
Okay, we'll tell you what, we can talk about the event now. I was waiting on LC Logan, but
then let's go to a commercial and come back then.
Okay, yeah, all right. Hey, listen, this is the A Game. This is our sponsor, the A Game. We're gonna go to a commercial. We're gonna come right back. This is the A Game. Again, that is the A game. Great for vitality, strength, energy, and libido. Again, give me a call at 302-723-2836. Again, 302-723-2836 to get your free sample of the A game. I have 3 samples left. See, I had to come out.
Always 3. Always that 3.
Only three left. So, call and I'll get it to you. So, hey, great conversation, man. Hey, let's see. I think we have one more comment out there. Fatima, she says whatever. I guess she's upset as a teaser about the driving, but hopefully you're texting and driving. No, you're pulling over and texting. There you go. I'm not gonna say texting and drive. So thanks for tuning in, though. We appreciate it. But what were you talking about, Naeem? You want to get into what we got going on this weekend? Is that what you want? Some announcements or what?
Yeah, I wanted to make that announcement and
speak. Well, I just want everyone to know this weekend. This is Sunday, July 25th. We're having the Let's Go Mixer, so definitely come down. This is Sunday, July 25th, which is this Sunday. Okay, this is going to be at the Red Robin Restaurant right at 6100 Brandywine Parkway in Wilmington, Delaware. I'm even going to give you the zip 19803, so you can put that into your GPS and you can get there safely. It's from 6 to 9 p.m. So it's going to be hosted by Feel Good Talk, Love 101, and the Phenomenal Women's Network. So please come out. It's going to be a great time. We're going to be talking toxic relationships, everything. So come on out, have a great time, meet some great people, and get to know the Feel Good Talk family. You know, Feel Good Talk family, Feel Good Talk, Love 101, and the Phenomenal Women's Network. So we'll all be there. So definitely come through 6 to 9 p.m. That's Sunday, this Sunday, July 25th. So, and we will be broadcasting probably live or recorded. So we're going to have a good time. So come through. So.
Yes, and the goal is to register people for the next Healing Toxic Relationships 101 course that we'll be doing live, and live is in virtual live, where we're not going to do it in person just yet, but we're going to be bringing people together to have that course live. If you look on healingtoxicrelationships.com, you'll see the recordings from the last class. You'll see how it was conducted, but there is just some more of a richness to doing it live with other people, because it's not just about the facilitator or me in this case, but I'm not the only facilitator of the course, and I'm also training people to be facilitators because it's easy, you know, and healing should be easy. Just because you may have to make some decisions that may not be so easy in the moment, like deciding to heal, but it's easy to heal. For example, choosing the fruit or vegetable that you know you should eat over the snack or the soda or the alcohol, whatever you know you shouldn't at that moment be eating. That decision may be hard, but to live with the consequences of eating that healthy food is a lot easier than living with the consequences on the other hand. So healing toxic relationships, y'all, it's easy. It's easy to come together, because when we heal together. We don't heal alone. And so although it's available for you to read alone, to listen to the stuff alone, a lot of us, most of us will, you know, receive more through the interaction, through being there at the live. And we can take questions, we can share information, notes, and yeah, it's just 4 90-minute sessions, which make a total of a 6-hour class over the course of 4 days that we do. And we're going to be signing people up to start most likely early August to get this next session going. Awesome,
man. Hey, we got some comments in the back. Fatima says red light text. Okay. Good lady. And Sky Dome says, how far is that from Newark? You talk
roughly 2.5 hours.
Yeah, about 2.5 hours. Yeah. So if you want to get through, let us know, Sky, or if you have someone coming through, let us know, so that, you know, we'll be looking out for them, or maybe we could possibly meet them somewhere if they're having trouble finding it. So just let us know. What's up, Jamila? She says awesome course. Thanks for that, Jamila. Thanks for tuning in.
She is a graduate of the course. She took the course.
Go ahead, Jamila. Tell us a little something about it, Jamila. You know, give us a little insight. And Sky says, I'm not driving. I be I'd be at the Newark Liberty Bell Airport doing a casting call, but I will see how much an Uber would be. Woo, I don't know about that one. That might be pretty expensive there from there to there. What time will you be in that area? Maybe we can arrange something. I don't know. Just give us a call, and maybe we can arrange something for you. So that'd be nice to see you. That'd be nice to see you. So, and also, Jamila says, wonderful info. So thanks for that, Jamila. Appreciate you. So, and she also says, what's up, super? Okay. All right. Back to you, Naeem.
All right, I'm just still busy guilt tripping Nas Ram in the back. What else we have? Oh yeah, so Jamila also says healing and learning. Yes.
Yep.
So by the way, the healing comes from within you. So looking within you, you'll find the toxicity and the spots in need of healing, and you'll also find that healing too. Because it's not like I'm giving you something, or this course is giving you something. Anyone's giving you something you don't already have. If we can share the screen again, all this you have in you. You have freedom, appreciation, communication, trust, truth, sincerity. You have healing. You have innocence, happiness, truth, clarity. You have all that. Sometimes it just takes someone asking the right questions, helping you see things differently for you to realize that. Just like, today I was explaining how we turn our energy so high up, right? Just say 0 to 10, 0 being sleeping, 10 being, we like as high as it can go. We get up in the 8, 9s, and 10s when we're in the argument. But when we're in just expressing appreciation, when we choose to do that, it only going above 4 and 5 and stuff, Don't get too excited and animated.
Right.
And I'm not saying it has to. I'm just saying observe the way things roll. It just happens to be fear, and that toxic energy gets to be a lot more intense. And the more intensely you're affected by something, the faster it can cause trauma or healing, just so you know, as a principle. It's difference between being in a car going 10 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour. If you have a goal where you're going, you'll get there a lot faster at 50 miles an hour than at 10 or 5. You get there a lot faster at 100 than at 50. But if you crash at 10, not so big a deal. If you crash at 50, it's a big deal. If you crash at 100, it might be fatal. And that's why that energy intensifies. The trauma that it can cause you intensifies. That energy intensifies. The healing that you can allow to come through intensifies. So I'm just saying, get into your own healing. Feel it. Enjoy it. Be in it. No, you deserve that. You deserve to be appreciated all the time. And if it just takes getting a little more excited than you are. So let's say you're normally at a 4 about appreciation. I appreciate some things about myself. It's like, well, what's something that you really appreciate about yourself? Like something like, well, I kind of got a good grade in math class back in the day, and in elementary school. All right, well, good. You got a great grade in math class. Get excited about that. You were a great student. That is amazing. It don't have to be something you just did. It don't have to be a Nobel Prize. You can be a great parent, a great friend. You think about other people. You consider you're a great host or whatever it may be.
Right.
And get excited about it, because it does have it causes an effect a little differently. It's like, I appreciate myself. Pretty cool. I'm pretty cool, dude. It's like, you know what? I'm an awesome. I would say some other words right now. We were not in public, but because that's how I get when I get excited. I just get profane. But I am awesome. All right. And I should be excited to say that to myself. And so are you. And you want someone to get excited about you, but you won't get excited about yourself. That just don't make no sense.
That's true.
So just saying, you deserve your own energy. So bring it up. If you're at a 5, get yourself to a 6 or 7. If you're at a 4, get yourself to a 5 or a 6. Just take it up a notch. Sing your favorite song. Sing your own praises. Be grateful for yourself. You deserve it.
That's right. And we got some more comments. We got Jamila Choi. She says communication is important. Yes, it is, Jamila. And she also says love versus fear. Then we got Dreddy Gal. What's going on, lady? She says enjoy this session as always. Thanks to you both, Dr. Feelgood and Love Doctor. Love that you are continuing to extend the healing and love from state to state and soon enough country to country. And let me tell you something, Dreddy, and that's true because this is definitely going on the road eventually. You know, right now we're going to start off here and then we're going to work our way around to different cities, states near you, whatever. Just give us a call, we'll be there. All right. And that's the goal. That's the goal, to get love spread throughout the world. So, and profane and prolific. There you go.
I appreciate your perception.
Daddy Gal, appreciate you.
Perfection, yes. and you know, one thing we do have, Charles, is momentum. You know,
yeah, definitely.
And so, you know, we're here, we're dedicated to this. Just because we're on an hour a week doesn't mean we're not living the life of this work that we're doing and all the time. You know, I'm not just the love doctor. It's not because that's what I do as a profession. That's because it's who I am.
Right.
I'm a doctor. Remember, it's not just a medical doctor. A doctor is someone who studies something. You know, someone who's like a scientist. I'm a scientist when it comes to love. I think about it, express it, talk about it, learn it, do my best to master it. I'm not going to say that I'm an expert on it, but I will say that I'm an expert on all that other stuff, the fear, the toxicity, that stuff I have mastered. I can say that, meaning I know when my fear, abuse, attack, conflict, trauma, all that stuff is coming up in me. I know I can identify it. Even if I feel 100% justified to attack somebody about something, I can just say these words to you and so and guilt trip you. I know that that's just simply not true, and it's not loving. And so, although I may not know the loving response in that moment, I know what not to do. And what not to do is attack the people, attack anyone, particularly the people in my circle, all of you here, anybody, attack them for what? Right. What am I trying to gain? They're not my enemy. So when I say love doctor, I mean, like I'm a scholar and a warrior in the field of love, also against the confusion and insanity of fear. So I'm going to take a stand for that. I'm not saying that I'm going to get it right 100% of the time. I'm saying that I know the wrong way and I know how to break that down to you 100%.
Exactly.
So check it out.
Hey, shout out to Lakaya. She says, Feel Good and Love Doctor. It's an awesome show. Thank you, Lakaya. And we appreciate your support here at Feel Good Talk. Period. You're always on. So we definitely appreciate you. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell people exactly where they can find us. And then we got a special guest that's getting ready to come on. They can find us on LinkedIn at Feel Good Talk, Facebook at Feel Good Talk, YouTube at FGT Mind, Body, Soul, and Business. Also on Instagram at feel.goodtalk. And you can email us at feelgoodtalk113 at gmail.com. So definitely check us out. We also have a plethora, let me get it right, plethora of shows right here at Feel Good Talk, and I'm going to get right into those shows. We have some live shows. We have the live shows are, of course, Feel Good Talk Love 101. That's Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Me and Naeem Najee, we get down on the universal principles of love. So definitely check us out. We also have Let's Talk About It on Thursdays with Kendra Moore and Izzy Meditates. That's at 7 p.m. That's tomorrow evening. We also have Williams World on Fridays at 6 p.m. Right here. And this week we'll be here. Yeah, 6 p.m. this week. Exactly. Because sometimes we change between us and Feel Good. Love 101. Jamila J's Girl Talks on Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. She's coming all the way from California. We also have Give Me Some Sugar, Baking with Steven on Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. He's coming all the way from Arizona, but he will be back. He won't be back until September. And I forgot about Oh no, we had pre-recorded shows here too. Mindfulness Mondays with Izzy Meditates. Naeem's throwing me off today for some reason. With Izzy Meditates Mondays at 9 a.m. Words from the Heart with Shayna Gordine Tuesdays at 9. More Life with Essential Oils on Wednesdays at 9, and also Cassandra's Corner Saturdays at 10 a.m. right here on Feel Good Talk, Mind, Body, Soul, and Business. He's killing me over here today. So you got me today, brother. You got me all messed up today. So that's you won. You get the gold medal. Psych, let me stop. All right, listen, we talked about earlier, we talked about the Let's Go Mixer, and that's going down Sunday, July 25th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. hosted by Feel Good Talk, Love 101, and the Phenomenal Women's Network. So with that, I would like to bring this phenomenal lady on, Miss LC Logan. I'm going to bring her up. Author and visionary. Let me get it right. Author and visionary, LC Logan, you know, because I always mess that up. I always call you LC. So, but you get the picture. You know what I mean? It's all love, all love.
It's all good. It's all good. How my brother's doing?
We doing great. We doing great. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm going to play this back because I heard like the tail end of it, so I'll play it back. But I don't want to be on long. This is LC Logan of the Phenomenal Women's Network. We are excited. Are you excited, Chuck?
I'm ready. I'm ready to rock and roll. You know, I'm always ready. I'm always excited.
And I know you and Naeem, y'all do this every week. So we're just going to flow. We are excited about people coming out and empowering the people. I've been going hard since we decided we wanted to do this. So everyone, if you haven't seen it on Facebook and Instagram, join us this Sunday for the Let's Go Network. There's going to be some phenomenal people in the room, including yourselves. We want you to come out and share, mix and mingle, and just be a family that day. That's how I feel about it. You know, like it's not even going to be all uptight. We just want to let it flow. And then, of course, Naeem's going to do his thing. And I'm excited. I've been sharing that as well as the shows because it's information that we all need. We can all learn and grow from it. Goodness, since I've been tuning in, it's just so many things. I have to go, ooh, that was me. Ooh, and it's not a beating myself up thing. It's really a growth thing. So Naeem, thanks for sharing of yourself and your gift and what you do. So we just want people to see it. We want people to walk in their purpose. A lot of people have ideas and things of that nature, but they're not flourishing in it. They're not walking in who they are, and let alone in business. So I think that Feel Good and Phenomenal Women combined have what they need, and they don't even realize that they have what we need, right? Like we all need one another. So I'm excited about that. Again, that's this Sunday. Chuck, help me out. What time is that again?
Okay.
5 p.m.?
I'll break it all down to you. Well, it starts at 6 p.m. But if you want to get 5:30, that's great too. I say 5:30, probably the earliest we can get there. We'll be setting up. So 6 to 9 p.m. That's at 6100. I'm gonna write this down. 6100 Brandywine Parkway. That's in Wilmington, Delaware, 19803 for those who's going to use GPS. But again, 6100 Brandywine Parkway. That's in Wilmington, Delaware. That's right there at the 202 and Namens Road, right in that shopping center there. That's where you see that big water fountain as. You can't miss it. And yeah, so we're gonna have some great time. Come on out, great people, phenomenal people. I'm gonna start using that word phenomenal. You know,
that's
we gotta start exactly.
We just have to walk in it. We just have to walk in it, you know?
Exactly. So definitely come on out and you know, learn something tonight. We're gonna have a great time. So
I did forget to mention this. We are asking for a $5, just a $5 donation, as they say in church, a love offering. Okay, so we're asking for that, and that's going to let us continue to let this flow every fourth Sunday, pretty much. We'll have the date set up so everyone will know in advance moving forward. Okay.
Now we're going to have it there several times, but like I said, we're going to take this on the road as well. That's the goal. So we want to be in the city, you know, state, wherever you are, we want to be near you. So if you want, you know, this course, or you want us to come through your city, just give us a call and we'll make it happen. We already have some offers already on the table. So we're going to definitely take a look at those offers. I'm not going to say the states and cities right now, but we have about 3 that want us to come. So that's going to be big. So again, hey, Feel Good Talk Love 101 and Phenomenal Women's Network is coming at you. That's it.
That's all. Love you, family.
Love you too. And thank you for coming on. Definitely appreciate you. And I'll see you Sunday.
You got it. I see you, brother, Sunday. Yep.
Peace. See you there. Peace. All right, Naeem. Awesome. Glad I had to get her in there and got that out the way. But it's gonna be an awesome time. Again, Sunday, July 25th at the Red Robin, 6100 Brandywine Parkway, Wilmington, Delaware, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Again, hosted by Feel Good Talk, Love 101, and Phenomenals Women Network. So it's gonna be big. So come check it out.
Yes, and I appreciate Elsie saying that she appreciates what we share here and how it's not like a beating yourself up, more like a revelation, being aware of what you've done, where you've been, how you've thought, and then growing from there. That's what our goal is. It's not to attack anybody or make you get you to make yourself feel bad about anything. It's like you've been there, done that. Now, time to grow and do something different. So
that's right. That's right, man. Hey, look, man. Awesome conversation as always. You got any words before we get out of here?
That are PG. Let's see. No, so I'm just leave it at that. That was a great show, everybody. Thank you for joining.
It was a great show, man. I enjoyed it.
Remember to check out healingtoxicrelationships.com.
Oh, let me put that back up there again. I keep, I'm slipping today. So there we go. Boom. Definitely go order that course. It's definitely a winner. And again, join us. I'm gonna say it one more time. Join us at the Let's Go Network. Let's Go Mixer. That's Sunday, July 25th at Red Robin Restaurant, 6100 Brandywine Parkway, Wilmington, Delaware, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's hosted by Feel Good Talk, Love 101, and the Phenomenal Women's Network. So come out, have a great time, and meet some great people. And hey, that's all I got for tonight. Naeem, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Thanks for all the comments and the questions. And again, this is Feel Good Talk, Love 101. I'm your host, Charles Brinkley, along with my man, Naeem Najib. And we'll see you next week, same time, 7 p.m. right here on Feel Good Talk, Mind, Body, Soul, and Business. We are out. Have a great night. Be safe out there. Stay hydrated. It's hot.
Yes.
All right. Peace.
Peace.